All right, here with Kimberly Shay again, Sunday, Retro Fitness. I just want to take the opportunity while we've got her here trapped in the corner to ask you, because we were just off camera talking about nutrition and what she's doing, and you know, she's getting ready for the show. And I think it's really of interest. It's a good topic to discuss because of all the female viewers, which we do have female viewers. So where is your protein at a day, like right now, around about?
Right now I'm at 145 grams a day.
145 grams, and your carbs?
Now they're, so 245 grams usually daily, and on leg days I get to add 40 grams.
And what about fats?
Fats are sitting at 40 or 45, I'm not 100% sure, 40, 45 grams.
And so your total calories are 1,800 or so?
So between 1,800 and 1,900 right now, yeah.
So that's interesting, because a lot of women out there would figure that, and what do you weigh now? What do you weigh?
132 last I checked.
But you're tall.
I am tall, I'm almost 5'8".
Tall-ish.
Tall-ish.
Really? I thought you were taller than that.
I'm not. Everyone thinks that, but I'm not. I'm almost 5'8". Yeah.
So a lot of women would actually, I would think, would look at you and figure that there's no way that you could look like that and eat that much food. So that they would probably think that's a good bit. But my experience with working with women in nutrition is many just average women, just regular women, they don't eat enough, and that's why they don't succeed at losing weight.
I would have to agree. So just to give you a little history, when I first started out about three and a half years ago, I was probably eating 1,400 or 1,500 calories a day, and I was probably 115 pounds. I was a little scrawny thing. And then over the course of the past few years, we've increased my calories. I got up to the highest of 2,300. I would say my set point sits around 2,000. That's my comfort weight. I'll maintain a good weight there. The last year I stepped on stage at 121 pounds, and this year I'm about 10 pounds heavier, and I don't expect to have to lose more than, I don't know, I would say another 5 or 6 pounds. Maybe I'll probably be about 8 pounds heavier than I was last year, but my clothes fit the same, if that makes any sense. So I know I've put on muscle, lean mass, as they say. So
wow,
yeah,
that's
it's
awesome.
Deceiving. It's really deceiving. So, you know, they always say don't judge by the scale, which is absolutely true.
Right, sure. And your food choices, how many meals a day?
Usually it's between 5 and 6. It just depends on if I'm at work or if I'm at home. But sometimes, you know, if I'm at work, I'll just lump a couple of things together because I work in the hospital and I'm in the operating room, so I may be in there for 5 or 6 hours. So.
And I'm guessing that you're probably eating nutriently dense food.
Yeah, I try to.
So that means your food isn't volume-wise much, a lot, like it's not filling necessarily?
It can be. I try to eat a lot of salad.
Okay.
Because at this point because I'm cutting, I'm trying to eat more volume dense foods because it gives me the idea, at least in my head, that I'm fuller. But I try not to expend calories on things like protein bars here and there, because even though they may have the nutrients per se, they don't fill you up, and I find that I'm hungry right after. So.
And how about your protein choices? There are no supplements, or there are supplements, or?
I'll supplement with protein powder, but I eat a lot of chicken and turkey. I don't like fish. I like steak, but I don't eat it that often. Every once in a while I'll have pork.
And your meals are pretty simple because you're a working mom, so you have to you make a lot of food and then break it up throughout the week.
Yeah, I'll meal prep on us. For example, this morning I prepped all my food for the week, and it's, you know, not the bro diet, but just out of simplicity, it's pretty much the same thing every day, just because I can cook enough at one sitting and then just divide it up for the week.
That makes a lot of sense. It's the most convenient way.
It saves time.
I do it a lot.
Yeah.
Val and I do that a lot. She'll make me a lot of food of one thing, and I'll take it throughout the week.
Right. Well, even for someone who's not even into whatever bodybuilding, it's just it saves a lot of time, especially if you're a working mom and you have kids and you got to come home and pack your lunch for the next day. So why not?
Right. Okay. Well, I just wanted to get that covered with you because I think it's of interest to ladies out there what you do nutritionally. What about water? How much water do you drink a day?
Oh, I'm terrible at drinking water. So I try to drink 1 gallon a day right now. Before a show comes, we try to increase that up to 1.5 gallons, but I really struggle with that. That's one of my hardest things, just partly because of my job setting, and I don't really have a lot of thirst to begin with, but it's hard to go into work and be in the operating room and have a full bladder,
right,
so to speak.
Right. And do you cut water before you get on stage? Or?
No.
No, you don't cut water.
I don't cut water.
So you just flush enough that you don't retain much
increase
water.
Yeah.
Got you. All right. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you.